Hey guys, it's Jeff, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to do this as a follow-up to my display of 3D printed Lock Lab goodies. I feel like to a lot of people, the idea of 3D printed goods is rather grandiose and beyond us. And so I wanted to just share with you some ways you can find things and even make them your own. So the focus of today's video is this website called Thingiverse. Thingiverse.com is home to many 3D printed goods. But the reason I want to direct you to Thingiverse is because it has tons of things for us in the lock sport and lock picking community. So here I have the results from searching for lock sport, and you can see we've got a pinning tray. We have some training aids, the vise like you saw in my collection, some pinning tweezers, decoding card, and this is one of many pages. It says 4, but there are 10 pages, and this is only in lock sport. In addition to this, we also have the results for lock picking. Here we go. Some of these are going to be the same because what happens is that these different models can have different tags on them. Sometimes I might go into one like this pinning tray here, and find a little bit of a rabbit hole when I start looking through the tags. You can see we've got lock picking, locksmith, lock sports. I did want to point out a couple different goodies that I really appreciate from Thingiverse. So we've got this lock pinning tray here, similar to the one that the lock picking lawyer has. And I also have the lockpicking vise that I had printed for me. It is amazing to me what a difference a vise can make. And again, having a buddy that can print this for free and just a few dollars in parts, this has been wonderful. But even more than Thingiverse, what I want you guys to know today is that you can surprisingly easily make these things your own. For example, I have this gutting station here. You guys, again, saw that in my previous video. But this doesn't look like my gutting station. This one has a plain back. It has a place for you to put the Sparrow's mini pinning tray, which I don't have. But you can customize the things that you find on Thingiverse, and you don't even need a special program on your computer. What I did is I went to the files and I downloaded right here the files for this gutting station, and then I used another website. This website is called Tinkercad.com. It is another free website, and it is fully compatible with Thingiverse. So from Thingiverse, I downloaded that file, I uploaded it here into Tinkercad, and then I, as the name implied, tinkered with it. I was able to take the pinning tray that we saw before, and as I'm not going to spend the money on the Sparrow's mini trays, I combined those files and put the pinning tray down here with my gutting station. And just because we like to do this if we can, I personalized it. I made a little monogram with my initials here in Tinkercad. I also used this when I was making my progressive sets. I found this file for the tool training locks, but I said I don't see the sense in having one single pin, and I don't have very many locks at all that have 6 pins. So I downloaded this file, took it into Tinkercad, cut off the 1, cut off the 6, so I only had what I needed. But since I wanted to make different types of progressive sets, I again was able to add some letters to it so that way I can easily see if I'm looking at my standard set, my spool set, my T-pins, or my serrateds. Now, as far as actually using Tinkercad, it is a remarkably user-friendly website. When you first log into it, create a login, it will take you through many different tutorials on how to work with the letters, with the shapes, with building things, with resizing, with putting holes in. It will walk you through all of it. Now, I know not everybody is as fortunate as I am to have a buddy that can just 3D print these things for you, so I will be putting a link to an article in the description that describes several different resources for 3D printing items that you create yourself. Some libraries can do small 3D printing for you. There are different resources where you can find people local to you that might be able to 3D print for you. But if you aren't interested in any of that, I do want to point to 3dlocksport.com. Not a sponsor, not related, not affiliated, but just want to make sure everybody has some options. So here is the pinning station. Notice it's like mine. It's not monogrammed. It doesn't have the pinning tray. But for $20 plus shipping, you can get a 3D printed gutting station. You can find a lot of the things from Thingiverse here in 3D Locksport. So I just wanted to do this to let you guys know the resources that are out there for making and modifying your own tools. And with that, I will talk to you later.